All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to Joe Rodola's bass fishing YouTube video. This will be my first actual informational video since the intro. As I mentioned, I was going to be sharing with you my ideas over 50 years of fishing and bass fishing specifically. Be sharing my information with you, my thoughts about catching bass, especially at the two lakes that are my most enjoyable in Northern California. And in many cases, both lakes, again, are highly touted as two of the best bass lakes in the country. For spotted bass, Shasta Lake. For largemouth, specifically Florida strain largemouth bass, Clearlake. They are listed in the top 5 to 10 lakes in the country. Depends on what surveys being done. Clearlake has actually been number 1 in the country a couple of times for catching solid large bass. And in many cases at Clearlake, it would take somewhere between 25 and 35 pounds in a 5-fish limit per day to win a major bass tournament at Clearlake. It's phenomenal. Okay, phenomenal. But again, I'm doing specifically numbers of fish. Okay, you guys, somebody can go out. You guys can go out, throw a lure into the water, certain areas of the lake, and catch a fish. Okay, that's the idea of this particular YouTube video series. So let's start with Shasta Lake, my favorite rods. Obviously, there are several types of rods that are available. Each one has its own benefit. Professional fishermen carry 20 or 30 of them, and each one has its own specific use. Well, again, let's do it inexpensive, and let's do it on a shoestring. So if you go to a place like Dick's Sporting Goods or even Walmart or Sports Warehouse, Sports Authority, any of the local places you can go, local tackle shops, I like spinning reels and spinning rods. They're easier to throw. For me, much more accurate. A lot less line problems and tangles than the, I call it the level wind spool. And again, for the layperson, easiest to use, period, in my opinion. So I found that a little Shakespeare agility rod. It's made of graphite material. This one happens to be a serial number AGL SP602M. Basically, it's a 6-foot, 2-piece, medium action rod. Supposedly is good for 6 to 12 pound line. Okay, and for Shasta Lake, for numbers of fish, throwing small baits, which I enjoy doing, this rod's perfect. This rod is perfect. Okay, 6 foot long. It's very light, very lightweight. It's got a stiff 2/3 to the main portion of the rod and a very fast or very sensitive last foot, 1.5 foot or tip. Okay, so Again, it's a fantastic rod to use, and it's like 28 bucks. Okay, you can get it on sale sometimes for 24, 25. So it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Got a nice handle. As far as reels go, again, you can do a lot of different things on the reels. I, again, am a little old school. Somebody invented at Shimano this fast cast type of bail. I'll try to get you a picture here. It's called a fast cast. Here, hang on. I have to learn how to edit these, I guess, huh? Yeah. So it's called a fast cast bail system. So basically what you do is you put the line comes through here, okay, through the eyes. And all you do is put your finger here, lift, releases the spool, cast, and point your finger, and the line goes out. Okay. So I happen to use this Shimano Syncropate. It's a Syncropate 2500 or the 1000. I have a 1000 on one of them and the 2500 on the other, on the matching rod, the Shakespeare Agility 6-foot. Okay, and I run for the majority of the year at Shasta Lake, because of the clarity of that water, a 6-pound, thin diameter, very clear line. Your choice. You know, there are a lot of line choices on the market today. Stren makes a nice line. You know, there's Berkeley. Trilene makes a nice line, reasonably priced. Again, not like you're paying $50 for or $30 for a spool line, and you can spool it up. Follow the directions in your when you pick up the reel. These reels cost $29.99. So follow the directions on how to fill the spool up. And there you go. You're ready to rock. To go fishing at Shasta. Okay. I can throw lures on this up to a ½ ounce. Most of the time, I am throwing 1/4 and 1/8 ounce lures to catch the fish that I target. Okay. Again, when I go out and take people with me, I'm going for sheer numbers. Okay, I'm not going too much for quality, although I have had no problems with quality in the early spring on Shasta Lake. Okay, I'm going for quantity. I like action. You like action? This is the way to go. You can throw big baits on big line and big rods with fancy reels. Pay $300, $400, $500 for the outfit. Sure. And you can cast, and hope you get a big bite. Sure, you can do that. And for big fish, not a bad idea. Okay? But for sheer quantity, as I go through these steps with you, sheer quantity. Hey, for $50, $60, including the line, you're ready to go right there. You are ready to go and catch 90% of the fish, bass or trout that you're going to catch on that lake. Okay? Yeah, you get a sturgeon, you're in trouble. Yeah, if you get a good salmon on this, yeah, it's going to be a battle, no doubt about it. You get a 5-pound bass on this or bigger, going to be a lot of fun. Tell you that right now. And I've done it, so it can happen. But for the everyday bass, spotted bass at Shasta Lake, which runs anywhere from 6 inches to a little over 2 pounds for the most part, this will catch them all day, every day and night. All right, and it's under $60. Okay, under $60. So that's my idea tip of the day for Shasta Lake. Again, if you have rods already in your possession, medium action, go 6'6", that's fine. You like longer rods, that's cool, no problem. I like to be able to control rods even in tight places, under docks, under trees, around rocks and outcroppings. I like the 6 foot. So personal preference, you know. Suffice it to say, you get one of these medium action Shakespeares out there, and you're not going to miss too many fish. You just will not. You'll feel the bite so well with these little graphite rods, especially when I get to the lure selection. Lure selection will be coming up soon, and again, keep your eyes out for that. And till then, have a great day.